In this example, a simple error is made worse because proper checks are not carried out. The flight is speaking to ATC as it approaches the oceanic boundary. Remember, this is a real example, not something we dreamed up. Let's take a look.
Charlie Oscar Kilo Uniform Papa Shamik, your clearance with a reroute. Shamik clears Charlie Oscar Kilo Uniform Papa to Bangor from 50 North 15 West.
The CDO is passing the clearance, which is a significant reroute from their filed flight plan. Both crew note the changes. That's so they can cross-check, but this crew doesn't do that. Error 1.
Roger, Shamik. That's practically a complete reroute.
And the first officer doesn't plot the new route in his chart. Error 2. He begins rebuilding the flight plan in the FMC. For clarity, we've shown this as westings on a track. Then the cockpit conversation interrupts.
Certainly does.
A slight loss of attention, and error 3. He inadvertently leaves the original track delta coordinate in place. This is the crucial error. He doesn't update one of the waypoints, and the captain doesn't check the route in the FMC against the clearance he copied down. Error 4. The first officer doesn't suggest it either. Error 5.
All waypoints updated, total distance to go is within 40 nautical miles.
The total distance check is in line with this company's operating procedures, but unless it's a gross error, it's unlikely to show up a wrong waypoint. Error 6. If he'd used track and distance tables, he would be likely to notice, or if he'd plotted the route on his chart and checked the actual position 10 minutes past each waypoint, he'd have seen the mistake. Just watch as he reports his position. He's not referring to the FMC. He's looking at the amended flight log. We must be up to error 10 by now, so what happens next is almost inevitable.
Traffic.
What's this?
Thank goodness for collision avoidance systems.
Climb.
This was a catalogue of errors, each making the previous one worse. So what actually went wrong with this flight?
The big mistake was not entering the waypoint into the FMC, but these things do happen.
The other procedures are there to safeguard against this kind of oversight, but this crew just didn't check.
They didn't check each other's copying of the clearance.
They didn't check it against a route.
The captain didn't check the FMC.
And the first officer didn't check the actual position against the clearance at any point.
Pete Clark, anything ATC could have done?
No, not on this one. There's no radar in the middle of the ocean. We have to rely on the reported position. And this first officer was reporting where he should have been, not where he was. There was no way for us to help.
Anna, there seemed to be a distinct lack of communication on the flight deck.
Yes, I thought the crew resource management, or the CRM, present in the flight deck was almost non-existent. There was a distinct lack of communication between the captain and the co-pilot, and in fact the captain seemed to play or take very little interest in the whole process.
Graham?
Well, I think it's incumbent on the captain to create an atmosphere on the flight deck where the co-pilot feels that he can open the dialogue if he feels that one needs initiating.
Let's round this off by looking at a graphic of the incident.
This graphic shows the result very clearly. The FMC takes the aircraft to one of the flight plan waypoints, the one which wasn't updated to match the clearance. And this is precisely the position of another aircraft which is flying its cleared route. 2 aircraft, same place, same level, same time.